So what I'm saying to people or anybody, first of all, don't put yourself in that predicament.
Right.
Don't commit the crime if you can't do the time.
Right.
And when I'm saying, okay, cool, 20 years, I could have did 20 years. But right now, when they talking about forever, for what? Was it worth it? At the end of the day, it wasn't worth it.
But at the same time, six people, that's up too.
Yeah, it is. And like I said, right now, is guess what? Even when you sit back and you think about that, man, because that's the life you chose. And like I say, me to you.
Yeah.
Like how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I cry about that daily. I have like nightmares about that. And the true revelation came when my mother died. So when my mother died, and I'm in a hole, and you talking about right now is I went days without eating, not even knowing. And here it is, I can remember getting sentenced in front of the judge, Judge Edward Coleman, and the end of February '92. And basically right now, do you got anything to say? I told him, I can't blame Fat Cat. I can't blame Pappy. I can't blame nobody for what I did. What I did it because that's what I wanted to do. I say it took the death of my moms to help me to understand the pain and suffering that I inflicted directly and indirectly on a victim and their family.
Wow.
And that type of pain, I don't wish on my worst enemy.
Right.
So sometime right now, when you out there, it's like you playing Grand Theft Auto live, but there's no reset button to hit.
Right.
So right now, I was out there before the game doing that, making damn near $40,000 a day. You know what? That was the most unhappiest time of my life.
Wow.
And people don't understand that. So once again, I'm not trying to run away from what I did and what I didn't do. But it took my mom's death and that pain to hit me. Now I can identify. I can put my foot in the family member's shoes. Back then, before that, I couldn't. I couldn't relate to that. Why? Because it wasn't me. It didn't hit home. So until that shit hit home, man, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So right now, it's like I said, I try to reach out to the family. I pray, ask for forgiveness or whatever.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah, I did try that years ago.
Wow.
So it's not that. Even right now, one of the guys, his sister, she passed away, may her soul rest in peace. And right now, we went at it online and we was talking. And I'm saying, look, man, I was manipulating your brother. So she told me I'm lying. She said, you lying. So you was right there. And right now, when you got him, you tell him to finish it. I said, no, I was not there. I was in South Carolina when it happened. I was not there.
Wow.
I caught a hit from South Carolina because I was manipulated. So once again, it's not like I can tell you if I was there, I was there. I wasn't there. A lot I wasn't there. Because once again, when you call, I know what I did and what I didn't do. So once again, even when I start listening to people, my guys telling me what happened after the fact, I knew after the fact. You know, so what I'm trying to say right now is I'm not here to try to downplay that.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
At that present time, don't get me wrong. I'm not just how can you justify that?
Right.
How can you justify people? You can't justify that. I took life. So once again, like I say, I admit back then I was a sick individual. I had a lot of psychological issue. I used to black out. And when I black out, bingo's over.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Period. You gone. And what I'm just trying to say right now is, without no test, you don't have no testimony. So even when people saying, oh, how can a rat say this or how can a rat say that? You know why? Because I don't got no reason to lie. I can tell you any damn thing. For what? When you reach out to me and you talking, even we talking now, right now is, listen, I learned a long time ago. I hated myself. I couldn't look myself in the mirror, you know what I'm saying, when I made a deal. I can't do that because I believe in that death before dishonor. I done shot, killed, witness. I done stabbed. I done did all that shit from jail, from the street, all that.
Wow.
I thought I was something that I wasn't. So right now, I'm just coming clean. So I don't have no reason to say, yo, well, this or that, or make shit up. But the fact is, the difference between me, I can live in my truth.
Yeah.
So right now is,
I
snitch, but I was a straight up snitch. I wasn't a sneaky snitch. Been a CI since 1985 and still working with people. You know, right now is, I'm just being honest.
Okay.
So once again, like I said right now, sit back and think about it right now. If you go through the Supreme Team documents and paperwork or whatever, and something that was said as far as right now is, and even when I was reading something not too long ago, and I was trying to get in contact with the detective that was doing all this shit with the CI, music, whether it's Bimmy or not. But right now is, you don't escape all the shit that you escaped all those years coming up squeaky clean. So I'm not, like I tell you right now, as a person, Bimmy's a funny dude. Bimmy's a likable dude. But the bottom line is when you try and play two sides of the coin, that don't work, man.
Wow.
So only reason I went on an attack, because right now, like Rambo say, you drew first blood. Wow. The first time me and Bimmy got into it was online. And years ago, when I first even know anything about the internet, he had say something. He did an interview with somebody and said, yeah, man, I remember, man, this dude Glaze from Brooklyn, they surrounded me. And I was telling Prince, yo, man, these niggas gonna get me or whatever. He said, nah, wait till I come home. He said, wait till you come home, I might be dead.
Right.
So he the first one that did an interview mentioning me way back when. That's probably over like, I don't know, 14, 15 years ago.
Wow.
Now, I did a piece on that, and it got promoted on Infomine. And right now, I say if I would surround Bimmy like he say I surround him, it would have been like right now that song, he would have been playing, his family would have been playing that song for New Edition. Is this the end?
Damn. Yeah, man. And then, like I said, for me, it's just like a hip hop thing. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I'm a big, Math is my brother.
Okay, and like I said right now, look.
Yes, sir.
I don't have nothing against Math.
Yes, sir.
I don't know Math.
Yeah.
What I like about Math is, like, look at his audience, how it grow. So, and not only that, for the most part, if you listen and you look at how he grew that platform, that's, you got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? Period. So you ain't never hear me saying nothing like really bad about him for what? I don't know him.
Right.
So I'm not. So the only thing different is I did say, look, that fact is, I wish that I was around New York, around that barbershop, when no cartoon character was in there.
Yeah.
I wish I was close by. Cause I would walk in there. You know why? Because once again, like I said right now, guess what? Don't get me wrong. I have changed, but certain shit is still that little fire that's still inside of you.
Right.
Like I said, I wish I was there when some of the characters was up there, like
just
with
to
them
check the temperature.
Huh?
Just to check the temperature.
Yeah, just check it. Because like I tell you right now, guess what? It wouldn't be no temperature. Those niggas would have went to the bathroom on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Old time sake. They would have shit on themselves. Huh? They would have shit on themselves. You know why? Because of the fucking bootleg reputation. Don't get me wrong. I left that behind me.
Right.
I don't live like that no more. But certain shit, when it's there, is always there.
Oh my God. Nah, that's real. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is this. See, and you know what? Like I tell you right now is like, look at you. You, from a journalist standpoint.
Yes, sir.
Like what I respect. Because you're not trying to take sides. You're not trying to play favoritism. You're not trying to do none of that. And I respect that.
Yeah.
But that's like I said right now. I'm only telling you what I know.
Right.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Right.
So to me,
and I respect that too.
You got a lot of cats out there. There's a lot of shit people did that people don't know about. And then the whole key about it right now, by me dealing with the government, do you know how much shit, like, even by me cooperating, told them about shit that people got convicted on? They didn't do that. That didn't happen like that. And right now, like I say, because of...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because once again, like I say,
I see what you're saying.
You only thing you can speak about what you know. But can I be an eyewitness? No, I can't be an eyewitness. Because a lot of shit, I wasn't there.
Right.
So once again, unless right now where it's like, well, who's my true co-defendant? Who's my true co-defendant was Fat Cat. Because I did a lot of shit for Fat Cat. So, okay, cool. Pappy. Me and Pappy never committed a crime. Me and Pappy never exchanged drugs. He never gave me audio, hey, Glaze, I want you to hit this person for me. Nah,
right.
It was nothing like that.
Right.
So once again, what can I say about him?
Right.
But once again, when they ask me about the police shit, I don't know for a fact. Only thing I can go by hearsay that he was responsible for giving an order for the cop being murdered. But I don't know that for the fact. I wasn't there. I didn't see it. I didn't hear it.
That shit changed the whole shit, that cop killing thing, right?
Yeah, it changed everything.
Everything.
Bro, like I told you, I was their number one suspect for that BS, man. And just like I told you right now,
that's some scary shit.
The crazy part
that's
about
some
that,
scary
if
shit.
they would have charged me,
put that in your head,
if they would have charged me for that, I could have beat that.
You could have?
Yeah, I could have beat it. And you know why I could have beat that?
Because you didn't do it.
I didn't do it. But right now, during the same time, it was a murder that I did do. That same exact time in Brooklyn. The same time Edward Burns was being murdered, this guy I killed that same morning.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Period. So right now is I'd have pled guilty to that. So how the hell can I kill the cop if I'm pleading guilty to this? I can't be in Brooklyn and Queens at the same damn time.
What the fuck? But is that true though?
What?
That you kill somebody
Yeah,
at
the same. So what I'm just trying to say right now is hey, what I'd rather do. I don't want that. I don't. No cat still in jail for the police murder. They still only one person just got out. He was a getaway driver and he cooperate. He just got out.
Wow.
Like I say right now, after 35 and a half years.
Wow.
So to me, I would have pled guilty to that.
Wow.
I'd have pled guilty to the murder I did do to get away from that with Burns. That Bush was campaigning with that guy Badge, with Burns Badge.
Yeah, I seen it.
They started TNT, the war on drugs.
Because of that.
Yeah.
Is it called Cop Killer Queens because of that?
Yeah, most likely.
Right. Because when I came, like, I'm way before.
What year you was born?
What? I'm going to say 85.
85. So, okay,
yes,
cool. You was 3 years old when that happened.
Right. So, but I heard it when I was locked up. It's like, yeah, like, yo, Brooklyn this, and, Harlem gets it, you know what I mean? And then it's Cop Killer Queens. And I'm like, oh, shit. I was like, oh.
Because of that?
And I always thought, like, Queens, we always thought, like, because they always thought that, like, Queens was a little south. They were like, Queens.
But
Cop Killer Queens.
Sit back and think about it. Look what we're talking about, right?
Right.
What boroughs?
I'm young. I'm young.
But I'm saying what boroughs soft, what borough known to make money, Manhattan make it, Brooklyn take it, Queen fake it or whatever. But what is all that about? And see, people start believing in that hype.
Right.
But once again, like I say, let's sit back and think about it, right? Like, look, like you say, we talk about hip hop.
Yeah.
And how people glorify hip hop, how people glorify the street, the gangsterism, all that stuff. So people come home from doing 20, 30, 40 years, they gangster, they real. But once again, what about these kids that went to the military and served their country? What about the kids that come home with their bachelor and master degree?
I think they're real too.
They're more real, but they don't get the recognition. You don't hear no rapper talking about, all the guys that graduated, all the guys that retired, all the people that never got in trouble. We want to glamorize the wrong thing. And that's what we're brainwash our community with the negativity, with the nonsense, with the bullshit, but by keeping it real. So when do we stop keeping it real? Why do we respect the street life, destroying our community? Killing, like you just, basically almost crucified me about me. Well, you killed 6 people. No, I'm not bragging about that. I hate myself for that. Like I told you, it took a lot. And I can sit back and tell you, nah, man, all that shit was like I told you, it's a lie. All that street shit is a lie. There's no glory behind that. People like, I look up to you. Yeah, why y'all looked up to me? Y'all looked to Brian Glaze Gibbs, the real Brian Glaze Gibbs, for the wrong reason. All of the wrong reason. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're looking up to me. Later for that. You look up for me for the wrong reason.
What's in the future for you now?
Life, man, living. Like even right now, like to me, my story at this present time right now is this, man. At one point in time, before the pandemic, we had a few things in the work. I had one time I had this guy. I'm gonna shout him out, Orlando Jones. Orlando Jones, he played Dr. Lee in Drumline. You remember Drumline?
The movie.
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Dr. Lee, he was a music instructor, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So I met with him. And right now he had a deal, I think, with Lionsgate.
The movie? Oh, shit.
He had a deal. Dope. He had a 5-movie deal with Lionsgate.
Dope.
And this group hooked us up. And we was talking about doing a 2-3 movie deal. So right now is one day at work. I left work and I went to work early, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I got out there by 12. So I drove up, to Raleigh to meet up with him because he was doing
North Carolina.
Yeah, Raleigh. He was doing something he was doing a show. Yeah. So I met up with him. So we was talking and we going back and forth. Listen, man, the way I see it, we can do a 2-3 movie deal. We can do this and that or whatever. So the people that hooked me up with him afterwards, I said, yo, he full of shit. I said, what you mean?
Wait, who said that?
I told him. I said, he full of shit. They said, what you mean?
Oh.
They said, how you gonna say that now? He won't do that. I said, bro, look, man, I met him. I said, like me and you talking right now?
Yes, sir.
I sat across from, we eating, we talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, period. And I'm only going by my gut instinct. I'm only going by my gut feelings. I said, right now, he's like Barack Obama. So automatically, the first time I ever heard Barack Obama speak, It was at the Denver. What was that? The Democratic National Convention.
Okay.
And right now, whereas I said, look, that dude gonna want to be president because he know all the right thing to say. But once again, when I listened to Orlando face to face,
yes, sir,
I knew he's full of shit. And when I told my handler that, they got mad at me.
Oh.
You know, because no, you don't know what you're talking about.
You think they try to play you for a deal? Like
they ain't try to play me, but you got to remember, some people.
I just want your mindset.
Some people in Hollywood is different, and right now you got some people that got clout. Right now, was scared to pull the trigger. If he knew my story could have turned into the next American gangster, he would have pulled the trigger. But right now, is when I think he can do it, but I'm not sure. Do I want to invest into that? I don't, because your name is on the line. I had another deal, and right now we was talking about doing a series about my life, and right now COVID happened. So it's like I say, everything's timing. So even right now, we still in talk about doing something, but I'm at the stage in my life. If it happened, it happened. If it don't, it don't. So to me, I'm at peace. Like I said right now, I'm at peace. I sleep good at night. I like anybody that I come in contact with, especially the younger generation. You always try to give them a lesson.
Right.
You always try to telling them yo, listen, man, about doing it right the first time, doing critical thinking. Like later for that slick shit, want to be down, want to be cool. It's not worth it.
Right.
So like I told you, my life story is an open book. And to me, like I said right now, like this is my testimony. Without no test, you don't got no testimony.
That's real. And not to kind of get off track, right? Do you think that Trump thing was staged?
I don't know.
Like I want your honest opinion.
I don't know. Like I said right now.
What do you think?
I don't. See,
you don't know?
This like I said right now.
Is it staged?
When you talking about politics, man. Let's sit back and think about it, man. Politics. It doesn't matter who's in office. Democrat, Republican. It doesn't matter. Because once again, I remember this joke, and I find it to be very true. The president of the United States reached out to 3 different countries. And right now he reach out to the Chinese government and say, how much it'll take to paint the White House? They say $3 million. He reached out to Germany. How much it take to paint the White House? They told him $10 million. So he reached out to Russia. How much it take y'all charge us to paint the White House? They say $15 million. Okay. Now he called them all back. Call the Chinese guy. Okay, how do you came with that number, $3 million? Say $1 million for labor, $1 million for me, $1 million for you. Okay? He called, like I said right now, the German guy. So he told him, this for you, this for the job, this for the pay, and this for you. So he called the Russian. Say, $5 million for you, $5 million for me. So he gave it to them. So all this shit is a business. Everything is a business. It's nothing personal. So when you start looking at all this shit that's going on in the world today, and when you watch whoever's in office, they always send in different country all this type of money. But then you watch and you see how many people from state to state, city to city that's homeless, how many people that's hungry, how many people that broke it in the skull. But all of them, they pocket is lying. So when I sit back and think about politics, to me, what is it? It's a big game. It's a bunch of people in the political office getting millions and billions off of who? The people. But do they really give a damn about the people? I don't think so.
Wow. Yeah. It's just, and what are a couple of things that the people don't know about you? What do you like to do?
Relax, man.
Relax. Since, just what's your hobbies?
Living,
fishing?
Man. Man, fishing, man.
What?
I'm not that old. You know what, man? Like you put it like this, right?
Yeah, because you said peace with your heart. I know. So it's like, what do you like to do? What do you like drinking? Do you go drink? Do you go to the bar? Do you watch sports?
For what? I can watch sport. A lot of stuff. My peace is having a day off and doing absolutely nothing. Staying home, relaxing, taking it easy or whatever. Everything comes from within, man. So even socializing, I don't gotta go nowhere. I don't gotta party. I don't gotta go, what the hell you going to drink? Yo, let's go with the guys, let's go drinking. And then right now when we leave.
But we gotta see some bitches.
No.
The girls, the females. See, I don't got that right.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to tell you right now, and that's the problem. The bottom line is we want to go out there, beforehand. That's the street life. Conquer as many chick as possible. Right now, get a count, get a body count.
Yeah.
I had that chick, I had that chick, I had that chick. You know what? When I was in Wayne and I caught the case, announced that he had AIDS, I was scared to death.
Oh, shit.
Because you listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Like they asked me, how you got old? Because he's banging a bunch of different girls. I remember being incarcerated, and I used to run down, to the clinic to get, my test. I want to get a test, HIV test. So I remember this doctor telling me, why are you so often you want to have tests? I said, because right now is after that shit happened. And right now, I was having a lot of unprotected bunch of chicks.
Right.
So basically what he told me, he said, look, man, in order to contact the HIV, the virus, the way he said he did, he had to be one unlucky individual. So basically right now, what he's trying to say is he didn't get it from a chick.
What?
So people don't want to understand that. People don't want to see that. So basically right now, it had to be other male-on-male activity going on.
I didn't even know. Oh, my God. Wait, but why is it so rare for him and a female though?
You said what?
Why would it be rare?
I'm just going by what a professional, a doctor told me.
Oh, shit.
For him to get the way he said he got it, he had to be one unlucky individual.
My God.
So when you start sitting back thinking about it, right? And all the shit that been coming out about Diddy. And all the swinging shit and all this other shit and all this other stuff.
What do you think about that?
Come on. Right now, guess what?
You believe it?
Huh? What is there not to believe? In order for you to go on the dark side, like right now, okay, cool. You know what? Better yet, this is your area. Sit back and think about it. They used to do what they call it, battle rapping.
Yeah.
Okay. And right now if you go back to 106 in Park.
Okay.
They used to have contests.
Yeah.
Right?
I
and right now,
that.
You remember that, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And right now, Diddy was on stage with this one guy. And it was a white guy, and they call him Blind Furry.
I remember that. Yes, I remember that battle.
Sit back and think about it.
And 106 in Park, Blind Furry, the blind kid.
Yeah.
And Diddy was there.
Yeah. But the bottom line is, how talented was that guy?
He was he was very talented.
Okay, why he never got no deal? Why he never got a deal?
What are you talking about?
Why he never got a deal?
Cause
no. Cause what? Was he talented?
At the time, they were signing battle rappers. Battle rappers can't make no songs.
But I'm saying it doesn't matter.
Glaze?
If you got talent, talent is talent. Okay, talent is talent.
Okay, he was fire.
He was tight. Pure fire.
He was fire.
But what I'm saying is
why does he have to give him a deal?
Huh?
Why does he have to give him a deal?
No. I'm just saying in general. Right now is
what? No, I want
no. Because once again, you give talent. Yeah, somebody's talented and they good. Why you didn't get a deal? Sometime right now.
Why are you blaming Diddy for that?
No. I'm just saying in general. Where as far as you with somebody that you know goddamn well, this motherfucker can be a hell of a movie star, or this person can be a hell of a baseball player, boxer, football, whatever. They got all the talent in the world. But the bottom line is right now is only thing they need is that break. But right now,
maybe I don't like your attitude in life. Or something.
Is it attitude?
I don't know.
Is it attitude? Or right now is in order for you to get where you need to be. In order for you to get where you need to be.
For real?
Come on, bro. Sit back. A lot of shit. If you ain't gonna compromise your principles and morals, if you're not gonna belittle yourself, let's get real. When you sit back and you think about it or whatever, you know this person got everything. What happened? People start blackballing people. If you don't want to, like right now, like I say, I'm not there. Right. But think about it. Think about it.
Man, think about it.
All this shit start coming out now. All this, you know what? When you sit back and you think about it, it's a movie that came out in 1997, L.A. Confidential.
Mm-hmm. I heard about it.
Okay?
I didn't watch it.
So right now, it's a hell of a movie. What was the dude named? Kevin
Spacey?
Yeah, exactly. Hell of an actor. But basically what they was doing even way back then, they went back to Hollywood, back in the 40s and the 50s. And they had all the drugs and all this other shit going on. And they had all the prostitution. And like now here it is, they set up the mayor. They set up the DA.
They what?
They set up the DA. They set up the district attorney.
How?
You know, right now is with a guy. He was an upcoming actor. So what they did was they had him sleep with the DA to get leverage on him.
Are you serious?
So what I'm saying is, history always have a tendency of repeating itself. All the facts is there. So shit don't change. The more powerful people get, and they start doing shit, they popping the pills and getting high, and they start having all these orgy with men and women and all this other shit. So once again, when they blackmail this dude because they got him in an uncompromised proposition. Now that's the same shit right now. It's from my understanding, all the tape they supposed to remove from Diddy's house. Got people on tape. So once again, whereas if you got some of these rappers, some of these artists that don't want to play the game, you ain't gonna want to make it but so far. It doesn't matter how talented you are.
Wow. That's some scary shit.
But it's reality.
That's some scary shit to me.
It's reality.
Man.
What they call it?
Illuminati?
What they call it? You got guys on Math Hopper. One guy was on Math Hopper. No. You got guy on Math Hopper.
Who?
Speaking about, I don't know the guy's name.
Smart.
But he said that.
Yeah. They're
It's
like,
certain
they
shit
make
they want
you
you
to dress.
Yeah, they make you suck, fuck, and all this other bullshit.
They send you to the gay dresser, and then the dresser's like, yo, dress like this, and oh, you don't like that? Yeah, I can see that.
But I'm just trying to say right now is, so I'm not there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But right now is 2 and 2 equal 4. All this shit about Puff can't be coming up now and it's got no truth behind it.
Wow. That's, yo. You hit a bombshell with that one.
No, it's not a bombshell, it's reality. Right. But a lot of times right now, guess what? And that's the same thing with politics. People don't want the fucking truth. You can give people the truth and they don't want it. Wow. I remember, like I said, Walter Mondale, okay? He's running for president of the United States.
Who's that?
This dude, Walter Mondale. He was a senator and he was running for president for the United States in 1988. He ran against Bush.
White guy?
White guy. And he had a woman as his vice president. Her name was Geraldine Ferraro.
Okay.
And basically, she was going to be his vice president.
Okay.
So right now, the guy came along and said, look, guys, here it is, the reality. We have to raise taxes. In order for us to get out of the deficit and everything like that, we have to raise taxes. Bush came along. Read my lips. No new taxes. Everybody liked that. They voted for him. And what happened? Soon he got in office. Guess what? They still raised the taxes any damn way. But he made a commitment to everybody, the voters. No new taxes.
Wow.
So society don't want the truth.
Wow.
Like Jack Nicholson saying, "A few good men, you can't handle the truth."
Since you're talking about Bush, the 9/11, do you think that was a plot? I just want your perspective. I like your perspective.
Sit back and think about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 9/11.
Yeah.
Okay, I can remember getting a phone call. I was working at Human Resource, UPS, and I can remember my aunt calling me, waking me up, because I think I worked at the graveyard. And she said, turn on the news.
Yeah.
So I turned on the news, and I saw the plane going through the Twin Tower.
Yeah.
Then, next thing you know, as you've seen that first plane, then all you think is an accident. That's what I'm thinking. I'm waking up, looking at this shit. Oh shit, there was an accident. Then, as you're looking at it, you see the next plane going through Twin Tower.
Yeah.
So my thought, because I'm a native New Yorker, first thing came to my mind was, it's the end of the world. Because right then at that time, I never saw nothing of that magnitude. Never. So once again, when you start listening to all other shit right now, from my understanding, they supposed to have to deal with, what's his name, Osama bin Laden, they supposed to have to deal with him.
They said that we taught them how to do all this shit.
So come on. And when you don't do or live up to the expectation or some of the promises, what happened? Empire Strike Back.
Wow.
Man, you look like you got some good shit over there, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what is it called? Baby what?
Baby's breath.
So this cat, look at this cat. Look at Tiger. So Tiger like baby blowing his face.
Yes. Nah, man.
Hope he's some good baby breath.
No,
man.
it's fire. This shit is crazy. But Glaze, man. And like I said, this is, Uppercut Podcast, and this is from the soul. I like I said, when I listen to your interviews, I really truly do appreciate like what you talk about, because you always say like, yo, I'm changed. You know, I'm trying to, you know, right my wrongs every time, and I really believe that. I do. And you was a sneakerhead?
Yeah, somewhat.
Somewhat?
You know what? Okay.
Like back in the days?
When we was coming up, right, we used to rob and steal.
Yeah.
So sit back and think about it, right? How I got into life of crime. How I got into life of crime? Because guess what? When I was coming up, you know how summer job, I don't know if do summer job, they still got the summer job program in New York?
I have
These
no
kids
idea.
get summer jobs or whatever. So anyway, right now, you was like 14, 15, you can apply for summer job. So every time I try to apply for a summer job, they talk about my mother made too much. How can my mother make too much? We live in a project. Okay, cool. So like your friends, they get their little summer job.
Right.
So when they get their little summer job, they go shopping.
Yeah.
So they buying the latest everything. So
Right.
back then when I was coming up, what was hot was Pumas and Adidas.
Pumas and Adidas.
Adidas, those are two hottest. You know what I'm saying? Pumas, Adidas, British Walkers, Playboys, and all that shit like that. So you know what? Being that I didn't have a summer job and you want what somebody else want because you don't want your friend over here, you know, my man Domino, may so rest in peace, man, like Fly Cat. So he got a summer job.
Yeah.
So Dom used to bust out with everything, purple, British Walkers, and
Right.
you know, Fly Guy, or Lady Man, or whatever. Even way back when, he's like a year or two older than me.
Right.
So right now, you got to rob, steal to try to play catch up. So once again, it's a different. So even with that being said or whatever, that's how I got caught up into that lifestyle because I want to be down. I want to be cool. I want to be accepted. You know, right now is go back to school. Right now, when you go to school, you know, okay, cool. What age you was when you first got into girls?
All right, 13, 14.
Okay. So the bottom line is right now is you in 6th, 7th grade or whatever, you know, or 8th grade, and you're going to school. So if you're going to school with 2 pair of pants and 1 sneakers, are you going to push up on a girl?
Wait, say that again?
If you're going to school and your gear ain't right.
Right.
You got 1 pair of pants or 2 pair of pants and 1 pair of sneakers.
Right.
You know, right now where it's like, is your confidence level going to be?
I'll probably not even go to school.
Why?
Because if I liked a girl and my outfit ain't there, I'll be kind of like, you know, self-conscious.
Okay, but we supposed to be there for what? Education.
Right.
Better ourselves.
You're right.
So right now,
But it wasn't like that.
at a young age, you know why it's not like that, especially in New York City? Because New York City is fashion capital of the world. New York City is Broadway, light city, camera, action. Right now, New York City's fronting. Right now, anybody that grew up in New York, guess what we all used to do? We used to front.
Wow.
We used to pretend.
Wow.
We was actors and actresses at a young damn age.
Wow.
And even right now, some people haven't stopped acting.
Wow.
They still want to impress people. For what? We too busy trying to please other people that we go away from our original principles and morals, our upbringing, our teaching, over a pair of fucking sneakers, over an outfit. Because we want to be down, we want to be cool. We want to impress Sally. We want to impress Mary. Nah, man. Monkey see, monkey do. That's where that brainwashing shit started. Because now we addicted to trying to look good, that we willing to rob, steal, kill. For what? And we destroy our whole foundation. I got caught up into some shit, got my first case at 16, went away at 17. By the time, before I was 18, I already had 4 felony conviction.
Right.
So who the fuck gonna give Brian Glaze Gibbs a job?
Right.
So even right now, when I made a deal, and I came home, and right now I had a choice to come back as Brian Glaze Gibbs.
Oh, you had a choice?
I had a choice. But right now, I'm sitting back thinking about it. I'll come back as Brian Glaze Gibbs as I started the podcast. What'd I say? Imagine me going back to New York. I'm Brian Glaze Gibbs. I get pulled over by the cop. Cop asks me for my license and registration. I stop to give him my license out of my pocket. But once I reach into that glove compartment, you know, oh, you went for a gun. No, I went for the registration.
Wow.
But right now, who are they gonna believe? Based upon my past.
100%.
Now, I only got like the 4 felony conviction before I turned 18. Now I'm coming home. I got 5 murders, 2 attempt murder, drug charge. I'm a career criminal.
Right.
So if you want to change, sometimes you got to change your environment. If you want to change, sometime right now, they gave me an opportunity to start all over fresh, being a new person. Even right now, where I work at now, they know who the fuck I am. They know I'm Brian Glaze Gibbs.
Oh, they know?
Yeah. But guess what? They're not judging me from being Brian Glaze Gibbs. They judging me from what they see now.
That's right.
They judge me for, like, damn, you know what? He come to work every day. He run the operation great. He do everything that he need to do. He hold people accountable. But before, if I would have got the opportunity, if they'd have found out who I was, or anything slipped before I got a chance to prove myself, no, because they waiting. As soon as he get mad, or as soon as he get upset, he gonna kill somebody. I've been with this company going on damn near 7 years.
Oh, wow.
People die, but not because of Brian Glaze Gibbs.
Yeah, stop. Right. No, I can tell you serious, but like.
No, I'm dead serious.
I know.
Because like I tell you right now is, man, like, you know, to me, like I say right now is, I'm good, man. I'm at peace. So that's why I said when they was on Math Hoffa talking about the informant, they this and that or whatever.
But you was wilding out though, like you was on the internet like going on.
Because once again, he's in a witness protection program. See, people don't even understand about the witness protection program. They give you a new name. They move you to a location. You got to get your shit established and all that other stuff like that. I left the witness protection program within 2 years?
Oh, you did?
A year and a half, 2 years.
You did?
Why? Because it's not nothing. Right now, my biggest thing was when I got out of prison, I had 10 years supervised release.
Damn.
10 years.
Okay.
Because of my background. And right now, I can remember talking to the United States probation officer. And right now, after 18 months, I'm turning in all my pay stub. They seen everything I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
They see I got my driving license. I had to get a GED and the new name all over again. I had to reestablish everything all over again. But guess what? And they see me working. They see me building. They see me becoming a homeowner. They see all that. So right now, the U.S. probation officer talking about right now, her name is Kathy. She say, man, she say, I'm amazed. I said, amazed about what? You know what I'm saying? I said, let me ask you a question. How long you gave me to survive out here? They say 90 days. She say 90. I say 90 days. She said, yeah. She said, but the marshal only gave you 45 days.
What?
And I had to laugh because they only going by what they reading. Murder, robbery, all this other drugs and all this shit. You're a killer, you this, you that. That's what they going by. They didn't see what I went through. They didn't see right now is once I flipped the script and decided to cooperate, I wasn't going back. What the sense of me getting out just to get back into that same stupidity all over again? So that's why otherwise right now is when they telling me like at 18 months that they only gave me 45 to 90 days to survive before I went back, I don't get high. Most people go back because what? Dirty urine. Most people go back because they commit crime. They do stupid shit. Guess what? Right now I had 3 jobs at one time.
Oh my.
Yeah, at one time. I told them I'm not going back. I told them, they say like, wait a minute, man, you don't got no real job skill. You don't got this, you don't got that. I said, look, man, I don't give a damn. If I have to go through garbage can to garbage can, collect aluminum cans, I know within 9 months to 1 year, I can collect me 1 million to 1.5 million cans. And you know what that is? $50,000 to $75,000 by collecting cans. I don't give a damn. People, hey, heck them can, man. Guess what? I'm not sitting in a jail cell. I'm not wasting my life. I'm not becoming a career criminal. Continue that. I'm not who I once was. If I was who I once was, guess what? When somebody get me mad, I'll slap the shit out of them. Somebody get me mad, I shoot them. No, man. You know how I knew I'd change?
How?
The closer I got to getting released, for the first time, leaving prison, I was afraid.
Wow.
And see, people don't understand that. Oh, why you was afraid? Do you know why I was afraid? Because right now, years ago, anytime I was leaving prison, and right now, guess what? If somebody do something to me or my family or whatever, I know I'm gonna get my vest. I know I'm gonna get my jammy, my guns, and I'm gonna handle business. For the first time, I said, somebody do something to me or my family, I gotta do like every other taxpayer, law-abiding citizen. I gotta pick up the phone and call the police. That was scary. That was very, very scary for me. Because, but then again, I knew my whole mindset had changed. For me to think like, oh shit, like wow. When you talk about transformation, when you talk about change, that shit come from within, man.
Right.
And you know what take you to change? Pain. Pain. My mother deaf. Couldn't go to the funeral.
You know, what would you say to your mother if she was alive right now? What would you say to her?
You know, nothing. The difference is I wouldn't have to say anything to my mother if she was alive right now because she would have seen it. She would have seen the change. Parents know their kids. You know, even right now, me being home, see, even family members, oh, he's going back, or people waiting, the naysayer. I done had a story with other people that came home in jail and all that shit, and they talk about right now is it was rumors that I got back into the game and I had the Benz, I had shit set up down here in Virginia, I had shit set up in DC. I don't know. That's wishful thinking. People want you to get back into trouble. You know, that's what they want you to do. Like I told you, look what I told you. I was willing to go around from garbage can to garbage can collecting fucking cans. I'm not going back on any circumstance.
But don't let the internet get you back too. And
for what?
Like, cause you know, you're like, yo, if I was there, and I believe you, like you would have walked in there.
But I'm saying in general. But I'm saying in general. But the bottom line is right now, let's sit back and think about New York, man.
Yeah.
New York have changed so much, man.
Right.
That's why people do what they do and act the way they act. You know what I'm saying? It was like, man, when I was coming up, it wasn't all the cameras.
You got a good answer.
These knuckleheads know where Math Hopper Barbershop is. It's in a protected area. It's in a protected area. So the bottom line is right now is, guess what? What can you do?
No, I'm not.
You go into certain areas or whatever.
I'm not even talking about like.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
New York is not New York no more, man. You know, don't get me wrong. My old neighborhood, Cypress Hill Project, is still the same.
You think so?
Yeah, it's still the same.
Cypress
It got
Hills.
worse. It got worse.
It got worse?
It got worse. But guess what? Even the fact that right now...
Shout out to the people in Cypress, Brooklyn.
Look, let me tell you something. I watch, right? And I remember somebody was saying right now, I won't come to New York or whatever. I went right there in New York, did a video. And right now, where's all these niggas, oh, you won't come back, this and that, and they're all hanging out there, whatever. And then right now, as I pull up and I'm walking around every day like this, see, you can't see it, and they're not gonna put it on the camera. You got cops patrolling over here. You got cops patrolling over there, cop patrolling over there. But wait a minute, what y'all guys talking about? So that's what I'm saying. Everybody wanna talk about go outside. Anybody, like when and this would kill me, when people say when people can go, you can go where the fuck you wanna go at in life. Only way you can't go certain places, tell me why you can't go certain places. Tell me why you can't go anywhere you want to go in this world.
To me,
why?
Why you can't? Money?
Yeah, money. But when people say, well, like even right now, you watch a person like Whack 100, and he say this person can't come here, or you can't go there.
Yeah.
You can go anywhere. Right now, only way right now you can't go somewhere if somebody got a whole army. Like the United States Army, the Navy SEAL, they got everybody waiting on you. You go anywhere you want to go. I'm saying it's not like it used to be.
Right. No, shit. And like I said, man, like, yo, Glaze, man, I like I said, I appreciate you. This is from the soul. And for my appreciation, like, I like to give sneakers, you know?
Okay.
And I didn't want to get too flashy with the sneakers, like, you're old school. But I had to get some, some clean. And this shit is kind of
don't give me
pricey.
No corny shit, man.
Come on, man.
Tell them don't come on no corny shit.
Come on, man. It's Jordan.
Let me see. That don't mean nothing.
You crazy, yo, bro. It's summertime. Jordan lows. Jordan 1. This is my favorite Jordan 1s. The lows.
Okay.
Is it corny?
No, it's not corny. I'll tell you if it's corny, man.
That's what when you said corny Jordan, I'm like, huh?
But let's check it out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, do you like all Jordan?
No.
Thank you. So what I'm saying right now, you know what you like. Right. So somebody, oh man, like I said, okay, cool, that's acceptable. But and it kind of goes with my outfit.
Right. Okay. And like I said, I didn't want to get too kind of crazy flashy. I'm a big sneakerhead,
Okay, listen.
Yes, sir.
You know what my favorite Jordan is?
What?
is it the 11?
The patent 11.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Even the 4s.
The 4s are nice.
Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to tell you right now.
But I try to do old school, like I said, like, not too crazy, but like, you could dress up and do something nice with it.
Yeah, right now, look, I can wear this shit right now, man. I like this, man.
Right.
I can wear this right now.
Right.
I can wear this work, dress it up, dress it down. I like that, man.
And like I said, I really appreciate you, bro. And like, and even you're alive to even like tell the craziest, illest stories. And, and like you said, you want to right your wrongs. And I believe in that. Like, I 100% believe that as a man, like, everybody gets second chances,
And you know what?
Yes, sir.
I had way more than a second. I had third, fourth, fifth, sixth chance.
Yes,
and
me too.
This is what I want the audience to understand. I want your people to understand.
Yes, sir.
First of all, those of you that are not familiar with me, follow me. Make sure you go to the real Brian Glaze Gibbs YouTube channel. I had an old channel, Brian Glaze Gibbs.
What happened with
I
that?
lost that. I removed my permission by accident. over 65,000 subscribers. That was
Shit.
damn near 2 years ago. So right now, I'm nearing 17,000 subscribers
And you
now.
keep on going up.
Yeah, and what I want people to understand is this, man. Listen, man, like change comes from within. I don't try to candy coat stuff or whatever. And a lot of times people are like, well, you know, when I get caught up into, or they see my emotion, you know, sometimes I allow my emotion to supersede my intellect because I'm human. Sometimes they can see me acting rah-rah. I try to be peaceful for the most part. But like you say, as far as like whatever going on the internet, that's the internet stuff. I'm not, like I said right now, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not looking for nobody.
Yeah.
I don't want no problem. Not saying if a problem come my way, I won't be able to handle it.
Right.
I just don't want no problem. It's not worth it no more.
Right.
Once you understand you got nothing to prove, that's when you start living. That's when the maturity kick in. My whole key is this, like I said, I regret all the shit I've been through in my childhood. I wish I had a chance to do it all over again. I regret not going to college. You see shows like Drumline, Stop the Yard, and all of them in the competition with the stomp, and you know they got their sorority. I like that. I miss that.
Right.
That's the shit right now. Where guess what? I was not a part of.
Right.
So it's more to life than that bootleg street shit. That hanging out with the guys, drinking 40s, smoking your weed, you know, trying to be on the corner, holding your wee, trying to impress the girls. It's more than life than that, man. My challenge to each and every one of y'all guys is get a job. First of all, go to school. When you're in school, stay focused. Get the best grade that you can possibly get.
It's tough.
Nah,
man.
it's not. It's tough because we saying it's tough. That's like you saying I can't ride a damn bike. You know why you can't ride a bike? Because you say I can't. Can't should not exist in our vocabulary. We can do all things through Christ which strengthen us, man. Like right now is when I got out of prison, July 28th, 1997, I said I'm not going back. That was a commitment. So do you know what? I didn't. I don't care what anybody say. I'm not going to put myself in that predicament to go backwards. I'm not going to surround myself around a bunch of knuckleheads that's going to take me backwards. We got to avoid the double end. We got to ask ourselves each and every day before we do anything. Ask ourselves the question, is this going to bring me pain or is it going to bring me pleasure? If it's going to bring you pain, don't be selfish. Think about who that pain going to affect. Back then, if my mother would have left my black butt in jail the very first time I got in trouble, when I got in trouble and I called my mom, oh, my records out, I get beat up, oh, you got to come and get me, they killing me. If she would have left me there the first time, guess what would have happened? I'd have went through the system. I'd have went through there, probably stayed there a year and a half before anything happened.
And then
I would have
changed?
I would have felt so much of pain. Because when you're in there, you're suffering. I'd have felt so much of pain that guess what? I probably would have learned my lesson that first time.
Wow.
That I wouldn't even need a second or third or fourth chance. Wow. It's like, do any of y'all guys remember the first time you burned yourself in a hot stove?
Never do it again.
Huh?
You never try to do it?
Why?
Because you get pain.
Why? But see, you burn yourself in that stove, and that sucker hurts so damn bad that guess what? Now you're afraid of that stove. You scared to death of that stove.
Yeah.
That stove is gangster.
Yeah.
Now when you walk around that stove, you walking around, looking around, making sure you're as far away from it as possible. That's the same thing with life. Anytime you experience any type of real pain, nah, man, you never want to go through that pain again under any circumstance. And that's the real life. So that's what I said right now. All you guys that's out there, that's on the podcast, go check out the old man. Go to the Real Brian Glaze Gibbs YouTube channel. And right now, reach out. Question. Like I said right now, you can ask me any question you want. As long as you're mindful, you're respectful, and I got the time, I will respond.
And one last thing, you said faith and, you know, a follower of Christ. Do you go to church?
You know, I don't go as much as I should.
Yeah.
Before the pandemic, I used to go.
Yeah.
But just like I said right now, where sometimes people don't understand, church is within, man. Like anytime you strive to do everything that is like, you know, morally correct. Bingo.
But it's good around, you know, to listen to the sermon.
Yeah, you know who I listen to a lot? Joel Osteen.
Joel Osteen?
Joel Osteen.
Yeah, I heard him.
Yeah, he's out of Houston.
You know who I listen to a lot? Is Pastor Mike Jr.
Pastor who?
Pastor Mike Jr.
Okay,
PMJ.
Yeah, send me that.
Yeah, PMJ. I think he's one of the greatest.
And folks, listen, right?
Yeah.
Don't get caught up into people that's as far as like these pastors, these bishops, because you look at all the shit about TD Jakes.
Yeah.
Listen to all that stuff.
Right.
And the bottom line is right now, nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
And everybody got a pass. Why the hell a TD Jakes hanging out at a Diddy party?
Wow. Wow.
Why? First of all, that don't even mix. You know, right now you got to be careful of the company that you keep.
Right. Any last words?
Any last word, man? Hey, thank you for being you. And what I mean by that is this. You reach out to me numerous of times, and each and every time I shot you down. And then one time I said, you know what, man? Being that you're so consistent, we're going to make it happen. And to me, if you wasn't consistent, we wouldn't be here today.
Right.
And even right now, like I say, we develop a bond.
Yes, sir.
Phone conversation just by being real.
Yes, sir.
So I don't got to bullshit you. You don't got to bullshit me.
Yes, sir.
And that's what a lot of times people don't understand. In order to be honest with anybody else, you got to first attempt to be honest with thyself, man.
Facts.
That's it.
That's real. And I appreciate you for everything and your wisdom and, you know, what you went through. And I try to learn from other people's mistakes.
You got to.
You know? So, like I said, you know, you got a lot of wisdom and, you know, you still got a lot of life to live. You seem like a stocky dude too. You go work out and all that, man?
You know, I just started, man.
Yo, stop playing, man.
I just started back, man. Like, literally, man. Like, you know what? I go back and forth. Like, the funny part about it, because a lot of times right now where it's like, I don't work as much as I do. Like this morning, I knew I had to meet up with you. I said, I got to drive. But what I did was I got my workout in.
Yeah.
Got my shower, got everything out.
Yeah.
And because I made a commitment on August 1st, I'm less than like right now where it's 120 days before I turn 61. So with that being said, I got away from the sugar to junk food.
Yo.
I'm trying to eat more healthy and I'm trying to take care of myself. I'm trying to preserve the body.
Good.
You know?
Good. And like I said, I really appreciate you coming, you know, driving and, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you had to go through a lot of other shit to even get here. So I appreciate that. And like I said, I appreciate your story a lot. Okay. And, you know, like you said, the right from wrong, man, that's to me is like the biggest thing for me. Mm-hmm. And like I said, you know, and I know, I'm sure, yo, you're going to have like ill shit coming to you. And, you know, like I said, God bless. And I appreciate you, big dog.
Right. I appreciate you having me, man. I appreciate you guys, man, your team, man. You got to see, that's another thing too is right now, I got a small team. You know, beforehand, when I had that 64,000 subscribers, I used to try to get people to be on my team. Like, yo, right now, if I had the right people that's tech savvy, that know what the hell they doing with all this shit, we can be a bomb. And right now is I couldn't get the rivers. I got my man, shout out to my man, Katik. Because for the most part, if you see when I do videos, he do most of it now. He do everything because wow. I'm behind the scene. You know what I'm saying? Period. So this is the first interview I did. You don't even see me going live, none of that shit no more.
I seen you do the Vlad.
Yeah, that was years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And even with that being said, it's like right now, and my man, everybody get mad. Vlad shouldn't ask, he's supposed to ask you the right question. He ain't ask you all the right question or whatever. And like I told you right now, man, like I say, folks, listen, man, without no test, there's no testimony. And right now, it's like I always used to say, this is my ministry. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to act like I'm a goody two-shoes because I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done been through hell and back. But right now, I am not the same person that I once was. Like I say, change. And I thank God for that. So once again, if I can change, anybody can change, man. Even right now, if you was addicted to drug, you know what I'm saying? You was addicted to alcohol. You're addicted. I used to be addicted to fast money and girls. And once again, like I say, I had to back out of that. So even right now, everybody like, well, when you made all that money, how I feel? Look, I don't care no more. I wasn't happy back then. I used to always look over my back and do different things, fall asleep with bulletproof vests on and all that.
Damn.
Man, yeah. I'm telling you, because once again, bro, you ready to go.
Right.
And now I don't live like that no more. I used to have a dream for years. I used to have a dream, like, you know.
Same dream?
No, yeah, I used to have the same dream. Like when years ago, I used to dream, like, I'm about to get arrested. They about to come get me or whatever. And right now, I used to wake up by that dream, start running. Like literally, like I got my drawers on, I'm running. Like literally, I used to have that for years.
God.
And you know what? I haven't had that dream since I've been home.
Nice.
You know why, right?
Why?
Because my subconscious is clean. My heart is clean. My mindset, everything's clean. You know? When I was a child, I thought as a child, I acted as a child. But when I became a man, I put away all childish thing. And I count my blessing. God saved me for a reason. I got shot at plenty of time. Never got hit. God must be new. If I got shot in my pinky or my toe or anywhere, I would have died. So once again, I just count my blessing. And always remember, without no test, there ain't no testimony, man.
That's real. Without no test, there's no testimony.
Get the book, man. I should have been, like right now, I don't got no, Right now, I used to get the book. People order it for me. I sign it or whatever. But right now, anybody want the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, a true story about crack, murder, and redemption? Everything's in there. Everything step by step is like, the first time when I cooperate, all that shit in there. I didn't see a lot of times. I didn't hit nothing.
Yeah, you
that's
didn't hide
why
anything.
when people come, oh, you this, you that, it's there.
Wow.
When you want to know something, get the book.
Right.
It's all there. I didn't run for nothing, and I'm not running for nothing. You know why?
You have
Free at last, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty. The real Brian Glaze Gibbs is free at last from negativity and nonsense.
Let's go.